Please let me know if you can hear me, guys. Please let me know if you can hear me. If you can hear me, please let me know on the charts. Let me know on the charts if you can hear me. If you can hear me, please let me know on the charts. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. If you can hear me, the faith frequency. I greet you from here. I holler at you with zeal. The faith frequency. The rest of you, why am I not seeing your charts? I need to hear what you're saying. Florence, oh him, nice having you. Nice having you, Florence. No, I don't want to. It's nice to have you, Florence. Where is everybody else? If we have 20 people, then we can start. If we have 20 people, then we can start. Please let me know if you can hear me very well. If you can hear me very well, let me know. Oh, yep, 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 yep. Use the consequence. King Favor, good evening. How was your day? Once we have 20 people here, we're going to start. Mr. Vasto, I don't know why. I just usually like your names in this place. I greet you. Oh, all right, all right, all right, all right. Now, how many of you are using systems? Let me know. How many of you are using phones? How many of you are using system? If you are using a phone, just type phone. If you are using system, type system. I hope you can hear me. If you're using a phone, type phone. If you're using a system, please type system. Okay. Nighttails TV says phone. Sabasto says phone. Sabasto, what are you multitasking on? What are you doing? Anyton says phone. I think most of you are using phones. Anyway, the the way we talk about it is whether you're using phones or you're using a system, it's still going to be the same process. So it won't change anything. I just wanted to know the device. So maybe we can switch to a device of, but I think still it will serve everybody. Mr. Vasto, you don't need enter my song. Leave my song alone. So today, like I said earlier, right, we will be talking about how to use AI. Now, some of you are thinking that content creation is hard because you don't yet know how to use the recent technology. Now, in AI, in the field of AI, in the space of AI, there are two most popular AIs that we'll be using in today's class, right? I'm going to teach you how to use these two most popular AIs in creating your account. In fact, as a matter of fact, we also talk about how to use Canva a little, just a little bit to do the specific thing that we want to do today, right? We'll talk about that too. You know, so we'll be using Canva, we'll be using AI, everything that you need in today's class. So guys, just get ready. Let's get to it. But I don't would okay, yeah, we now have 8 people. I don't want to have to repeat any of these, so that's why I'm just stalling a little bit so that yes, Mr. Vasto, I have several YouTube channels. So let me even tell you about that. Sometime around next week, I'm going to make a full video. One of the reasons why I started this class is because I had a channel that was demonetized because I didn't know some things. They say man not a cry, but I almost cried, but that's one. But right now I have um, about 3 channels apart from this one. That's because I have people working with me. There are 2 people working with me. That's so they handle some of them, right? Also, one of the things we do apart from teaching YouTube, let me really just tell you guys, one of the things we do apart from teaching YouTube is we study the YouTube algorithm in such a way that we're able to come up with the most recent information as regards the algorithm. If you don't know, the YouTube algorithm is constantly changing. Somebody said somebody said if the life is frozen. If I'm frozen on your screen, please type frozen. If I'm frozen on your screen, please type frozen. Anyway, so I'm just going to continue. Let me see if I'm Hey Kami, I can see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. You logged out and back in. Okay, so I was saying that we are not just we are not just YouTubers, right? I own a company that we research into the YouTube algorithm, right? We have people who are constantly researching into the YouTube algorithm so that we can give you guidance. Now, some of you have been coming to my DM to ask questions. There are some of the things that we tell you that you won't find on any other channel. You won't find from any other because we have we have people who are just dedicated to notice how the algorithm reacts, and all of that is what we bring to you. So we have to maintain several channels and then do a lot of experimentation, yada yada yada. We also have content creations and stuff like that. Yeah. All right. So we have 12 now, 8 to go. Once we get to 20, I'm going to start the class. Once we get to 20. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. So, like I was saying, I'm going to I'm going to make a video about uh, the YouTube channel that we lost and why we lost it, the mistake we made, how you should not make that mistake, right? And how if you find yourself in that kind of situation, what you should do. There's a very real reality with YouTube. If you're doing YouTube, know that you can put 2 years into a channel, and for one reason or the other, YouTube say they want to demonetize you or even delete your channel. In this case, my channel was not just demonetized; it was deleted totally. You know. It was a very painful experience. I'm going to make a video about it, but now I'm still mourning. But I think it's something everybody can learn from moving forward. Sometime around next week, or maybe after the 14-day challenge, I'll just make a video about it. And there are some key points that you guys need to know in doing YouTube, right? Amos Enyong, I didn't get your question. Can we help out? Okay, you mean can we help out? Is that what you said? Is that what you mean? Tell me what you mean, my nigga. Is that what you're saying? Can we help out? Oh, okay, okay, okay. My brother, there's nothing you can do for me. There's nothing, there's nothing. Okay, so we have 13 people now, and this number keeps reducing. Are you sure we won't just start? Should you just go ahead and start? Let me hear your opinion. Just type if I have 10 yeses on the chart, then we'll just go ahead and start. If you can get 10 years on the charts, then we will go ahead and start. Okay, that's one, two, three, four, four. Okay, we have four. We don't have 10 yet. Five. Yes, times 10. Who is this person? That's it's still four. It's the same person. Okay, so we have five now. Night Tales TV. Yes, times 10. One cheats. We have five now. The reason I don't want to start without the others is you might not know the situation they are in. You know, yesterday I told you guys that we're supposed to start by 8, but I closed very late in the office. In fact, in a hurry to get here, I witnessed a very bad accident. Yes, that was yesterday. You know, so it just made me feel some people might be trying to get here and not be able to beyond their own control. So, but if we get 10, we continue. If we get 10 straight, people will continue. Yeah, that's true. You made a good point. 9 is fast approaching. All right, let's continue. Now, okay. Now, the first thing you want to do, this is rule number one with opening a channel on YouTube, right? Rule number one, don't ever open a channel with an email, your personal email, right? Open a new email for every channel that you want to open. Did you get that? For every channel that you want to open a new email, right? If you are going to follow what I'm doing, like practically, or if you are writing it down or whatever else you're doing, make sure that the channel you want to create, don't use that your old email or your personal email or your office email or anything like that. Don't do that. You know why? Because if your channel is deleted, right? Or if you use one channel for one email with for more than one channels, all the channels involved, in fact, you even be deleted from music, Google Music, YouTube, everything that has to do with Google and media. They will just remove everything. So if you're using that email for say like several channels, all of them will be affected, even though it's one channel that defaulted. You understand? So my succinct advice for you guys is if you want to start a new channel, open a new Google email, right? For your new channel. That's number one. Number two, we'll now go um to youtube.com. Let me just type it here. youtube.com. Good. Now mine is loading over here, as you can see. All right. Uh, Now we'll click on this. Let me see, view your channel. Oh, I think I already have a channel with this email. I already have a channel with this email. Let me. Okay. Normally, this is what I'm going to tell you. Normally, if you did not have a channel with this email, right? Once you come to YouTube, you'll be able to click on the icon, right? Click on the icon. No, I don't want to do it like this. Let me just open a new email or maybe get a new email or something so that I do this practically. I want you guys to be sure what you will see when you try this out. It doesn't take time. Omatriku says she's lost. Oh yeah, just type on the chat box what you're lost about. We've not started anything. The only thing I've said right now is open a new open a new Gmail, right? For every new channel that you want to start. Did you get that? If you got that, type yes on the chat box. Open a new Gmail for every new channel that you want to start. Okay. Let me sign it. I think I can still use this uh, this email account. Or Matt, you could just let me know what you're lost about. Just type um, what you're lost about, and then we'll deal with it. I'm just still using style to wait for the other strings so that. All right. Now see something here. I want to add an account. I want to add an account, right? Because this email already has a YouTube channel attached to it, right? So I want to add an account just so I can have this class to illustrate the whole thing. But if you create a new email, you won't be using add account. You see something like create account, right? So let's go ahead and add an account and then see how it goes. Oh, right. So this is what you see here. You see, give me 1 minute to get this. All right. So this is what you see when you're creating a new channel. You see, this is the first thing that you see. Now, the first thing you need to now type here is the name you want to use, right? Let's say the channel I want to create is let somebody type a suggestion, anything you can think about. Let's say morning breeze, for instance, right? Let's assume that this is what I want to use. Now, this is where you enter the handle for your YouTube channel. Now, sometimes they give you a suggestion, but you don't have to follow that suggestion. Okay, you can try until you get something that is unique. Some people just follow the suggestion though because it doesn't make a lot of difference. But um, let's if you were me, for instance, I like to have something just unique. Or let's say bridge one, right? So here now we need to select the picture, right? Uh, okay, let's say I choose morning breeze. What looks like morning breeze here? Let me choose this. All right. So here you can do all of this editing if you like. You can change the color. You can, all these parts of. So the reason I'm not going in depth into all of this thing is this part of the equation is not the real deal because you guys already know. I know you already know these ones, right? So if you don't know it, this is how to go about it. Then finally, you click on create channel, and your channel will be created, right? Let's see how that goes, though. But the part of it that um, is a big deal is the branding part of it, the setting up part of it, and that's where we'll get into in a minute or two. Um, okay, so we have Morning Breeze. We've already created a channel. Now this is a new channel right now. There's no content on this channel. Okay, somebody said, what about channels never used? Okay, yeah, channels never used. That's also good. That's also good. If you have a channel that you've never used, that's fine. Then we can go ahead and do it. In fact, as a matter of fact, I think that it might even be a good thing sometimes just create a channel, and experiment with it. I'm always advising experimentation, right? That's for a reason, you know. And don't be afraid to create channels. Although, don't just create random channels from everywhere so that you don't spread yourself thin. I'm also going to talk about that in one of these classes, but don't be afraid to create channels. Some people just create one channel and it looks like that channel is their alpha and omega. They cannot create another channel, Don't be like that, right? Sometimes just create another channel just for the sake of it, just to see how it is. And sometimes you can just have a random idea that you want to just post, and that kind of thing, you know. Anyway, so I'm going to click on customize channel. This is where the real thing starts. Now, this is where this class really starts from. I'm going to click on customize channel. Okay, welcome to YouTube Studio. YouTube Studio has personalized insights, latest news, and yada yada yada. All right, continue. So yeah, so the first thing you want to do here is to set your banner page, your banner image, sorry, your banner image. Now, if you go to some YouTube channels, let me show you something. Let's go to youtube.com. Let me show you what they call banner image. In case I know most of you know it though, but just for those that don't know it, uh, let's go to shorts. And all right. Okay. All right. So you see this image here. This image right here is what they call banner image. This is a very good niche. I don't know, somebody can come and look at this later on. See this image here is what they call banner image. Now don't leave it blank. Put an image there. Now I'm going to show you how to create a quick image. Let's go to canva.com. Canva.com is a very good place where you can quickly, in fact, all of my YouTube, let me log in or sign up. Now, if you don't have a Canva account, then you have to sign up. But if you have a Canva account, then log in. Right. So let me use Google account. So I'm going to use a different. Okay, no, let me use the same account. Now, all of these things that I'm doing is still possible even if you're using a phone, right? All of my graphics that I do that has to do with YouTube things, they are all done on Canva. Canva is enough to do all of the graphic things that you need to do. Most people just don't know how to use it, right? But if you continue following this training, these classes that we are having, um, you will just find out that you are getting better with Canva, right? Because most of the things we'll be doing that has to do with graphics and stuff like that, you will see that we are doing them in Canva. I'm going to be showing you how to go about them in Canva. Okay, so this is a new sign up. So they want to the personal. So they want to set us up. Oh, come on now, skip. All right. Now we have this Canva account set up. Now, what you should do for Canva, just go to the search bar. Let's suppose this. Just go to the search bar and type YouTube banner. All right. Type YouTube banner. You're going to see several templates come up, right? Somebody is asking a question, but I think I'll try another one and add. Okay. All right, that's cool. Now, when you come here, you see several templates. These are templates that you can use. Okay, not all of them you can use. Some of them are pro templates. You have to pay for those ones, right? Like these ones. Anyone you see this thing here, this crown, and the right pro, you have to pay for those ones. But you see these ones that don't have anything. These ones are free, right? So let's choose one. Now I want to choose. I want to choose a very nice one. Which one should I choose? All right, let me choose this one. This looks like it takes something. In any case, let me just choose it, just for the sake. Now, what you now do is customize this template, right? You click on customize this template, and then it begins to open the template up for you to be able to do your thing. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now we need some free images that we want to use for this banner, right? Now to get free images, I will go to, there are many places to get free images, but where I usually like to go to is on Splash because they usually have enough images that I need, right? So you go to unsplash.com. If you're writing down, write this one down too. Okay, unsplash.com. You have free images there, and then you also have paid images there, but um, there are enough free ones for you. So what you want to do in Unsplash, first of all, is to search for something. Let's come here, search for photo. Let me search for nature, right? Nature. We have these. And we don't need something vertical, we need something horizontal. This looks good, but I don't want to use that. Let me look for a final one. This also looks good. Now, you see, let me show you something. In Unsplash, when you hover on a picture, sometimes you see download. These are paid ones, these are not free ones, right? But you see the ones that just have this arrow, those are free ones. Those ones you can use those ones for free. All right. So this is a free image also. This is a free image also. Let's see if there's any fine one. If there are no final ones, then we might just use one of these ones. But I just hope that final ones will come up. All right, let's go ahead and just take this one. Now download it and then come back to Canva. Now we'll click on this image. Now after that download has completed, so we'll go to on Canva now. We'll go to upload and then click on upload files. Right now, it's going to open your Explorer, and then you have to choose the file that you just downloaded. Where is the file I just downloaded? Yes, this is it. And then I'll click open. And I have something like this. Yeah, so I have this image here now. So I can click on this image and it will be automatically added to the screen. Now let's remove this background to this one, right? And possibly even remove this one. Now I'm pressing delete. After I select, I press delete, right? Then let's drag this. It will take some time to load the image. It's taking some time to load the image. I think the internet today is just very bad. So, please, are you guys still following me? If you are following me, type yes on the chat, please. If you are still following me, type yes on the chat. All right, I'm seeing one yes. Yes. Your messages are coming in now. Yes. All right. So I'm back here. This image is still not loaded. Let me just delete it and try this again. Normally, it should load this image. I'm thinking my internet is just so bad. So, but it's not a big deal. When you click on an image, it gets added to this one here, right? Uh, I'm just going to go on without it because now, if you are using a system, you want to send an image to the back of everything else here, because see now you can't do anything here because what you just added is in front of everything, right? If you want to send this one to the back, you can click on more and layer, then send to back, right? It goes to the back of everything. Now you can change this to whatever else. Okay. Let me upload something else. Okay. Do I have a picture I want to use? Okay, let me use Alexa Mosley that I talked about yesterday. All right. Now I want to drag his picture and put his picture here. No, no, no. Control Z. I want to drag his picture and put it here. Now, if you are using a system again, you can just drag and put it there. But if you are not using a system, you can add it and then drag it into this circle so that it takes the shape of the circle, right? It's more like it puts it inside the circle. I think that's the best way. That's the best way I can explain this. Now, if I drag this one here, let me see. I think this image is too big. That's why it's not showing. If I try to do this now, see this one works. This image is very big. Anyway, if you have good internet, you can try it on your end and you see that it will work though. My internet is crappy today. So let's come here and change this. Now to change this on Canva. So for now, let's just change this color. Uh-huh. Now we have this blue color here, and it's not even showing everything here. Oh my god. Okay, let me see if I can refresh this page. Refresh this page so it shows all the elements that's supposed to come up. Okay. Wow. Anyway, let's go on. So to change this Conor Hamilton here, you just click inside and change what the guy is there. Uh, we said morning breeze, right? Morning breeze. Uh, let's assume motivation. Click here for motivation or for everyday motivation. Type it here. This is not technology review. This is what do we type here? A better you, for instance. New video every day. That's good. Yeah, new video every day. I don't want to lock background. Okay. Now let's change this background color here. This thing has finally shown up. We'll click on background color here. You can see that. And let's change it to something else. Let's say green. Normally, I don't advise you to even use background color because you can just put an image, right? But because of the situation right now, let me see if I can even go and reduce the size of that image and see if doing that will help. Because I want to be able to show that the size of the image is about 1 megabytes. Let me reduce the size. Let me reduce the size. Well, you should not have this problem because I think because I'm streaming and all of that. So yeah, it's telling on the internet. But let me just quickly do this and then come back to you guys. So please let me know how many of you are doing this alongside with me as I'm doing it. So I'm doing it, you're doing it also. Let me hear your comments. Fatima Tahai. Yes, please, just coming back from work. I'm not sure if I'm getting a grasp of it. Don't worry, Fatima, just go on. Just try to continue with us. Later, I'll leave this the link of this whole live video so that you can watch from beginning. It's going to make sense if you watch from beginning. Yes, I am Lami G. I'm late. Just came back from work. Please recap the class for ease and comprehension. I beg you. Recap. Okay, you know what? Like I said, Scholar Bravado. Just try to follow from here. Okay, so we've passed the first step and the second. The first step is creating the YouTube channel. It's very easy to do, right? And I said one thing I said was you're going to need a new email to do that, right? That's number one. Now, second step is after creating, you now have to customize the channel. Now we are on Canva now trying to customize the channel, right? Try to create a design that we can use to customize the channel. And just follow as much as you can follow. Later on, I will leave this link, then you can come and rewatch the whole thing, right? I hope that's fine for everybody. Victoria type. Okoyemi is familiar with Canva. That's good. All right. So I'm just going to go ahead and okay, wait. Let me even ask this. Do you guys want me to start all over again? If you want me to start all over, say just type start all over. If you don't, just say continue. If you want me to start all over, type start all over. If you don't, just say continue. Let me see your response on that. Response on that. Yeah, Uku. I'm not sure I can pronounce this name. China Ekoke. Okay, yes, you are asking if we must create a new email for the YouTube channel. I advise that you create a new email per YouTube channel. You know why? Because something can happen to your YouTube channel, right? And every YouTube channel that is associated with that email will be affected, even though it's just one. So if you have two YouTube channels, right, associated with one email, because you can actually have several YouTube channels in one email. If you have several YouTube channels in one email and one maybe the even the least one violates one of YouTube rules, they're just going to close all your YouTube channels. They're just going to ban all your YouTube channels and close them. You understand? So my point is, please start create a new email when you're starting. Create a new email when you are starting a new channel. Use a new email, one email per channel. That's what I advise people to do. Okay. All right. So these guys are saying we should continue. So I'm just going to continue. Right. Um, okay. So we've done this. Let's assume that now, if you see this part of this banner that we are creating here, right? This small part, you will see the reason why YouTube, all YouTube banners. Let me show you. All YouTube banners usually have a small the main content in YouTube banners usually stay in the middle, sort of. They are usually in the middle. If you watch all of them, you see that they are usually in the middle, right? And I was saying that if you want to use a particular template, these are all templates, right? This one that has pro here, these ones that have pro, they are paid for. They are supposed to be paid for, right? But these ones that don't have anything, they're free ones. So you can, for me, I don't think you should pay for this, right? It just depends on how much you can use Canva. If you can use Canva very well, you can turn something that doesn't look very good to something that is practically beautiful. All right. I'm going to all right. So I'm just going to export this. Now to export on Canva, you click on share and then you click on download. right? Uh, Now, you should leave this as either PNG or JPG. I usually like PNG sha because sometimes uh, it appears better, right? So you can now click on download when you're through. So we have this. Now this is just a quick banner that we are doing. I know that if you had time by yourself, you'll be able to do something better, right? So let's go here to where's the channel we're creating. Yes, so now come here to upload, and this is the banner we created, and then I'll just click on okay. We can see okay, so this is the reason I was telling you that most things usually stay on the middle. So you see this is viewable on everything here is viewable on TV, everything here is viewable on desktop, everything here is viewable on all devices. So you see all these things are strategically positioned so that you don't leave out some parts. That's why sometimes I like to use Canva a lot because Canva, the templates are already factoring all these things into the equation. So just go ahead and click on done. Let's see, click on done, and you can come here to click on publish, right? That's number one. All right. Now for picture here, let's also come here to for picture. Let's come here to change. Let's use let's use, no, I don't want us to use someone's face so it doesn't look. Uh, anyway, you can come here to change this picture into any other one that you want. Now here you can type in the name that you want to use. Here the handle that uniquely identifies your. So what does the handle mean? It means that you can have www.youtube.com slash whatever is the handle at the handle here, right? And it will lead to your channel. Okay, and your handle needs to be unique, right? It has to be something that nobody has used. So sometimes you might want to add one to it, add numbers, add underscore just to make it unique. Good. Now we have come to the description part. Now don't play with this part of your channel, the description, right? Now what I'm going to do now is we'll go to so up to this point, did you guys understand? Did you get the gist up to this point? Because we are getting into another section. If you understood up to this point, please say yes. Just type yes on the chat. If you understood up to this point, just type yes on the chat. I'm going to wait to get that feedback before we go on. Okay, so I'm getting some yes now, so I can go on. Now we have this description part. Now here you're supposed to tell viewers about your channel. This description part, right? But see, you don't know the best way to go about this part. It's better you use anything that has to do with things like all this typing. It's better you use an AI. So here's what we are going to do. We're going to go to charts GPT, or what you should do if you go to ChatGPT, it will let's just go to ChatGPT. All right, GPT.com. I wanted to skip some steps, but okay. Now it just opened like this because I already had an account with ChatGPT. If you did not have an account, if you did not have an account, you have to log in and normal login, just choose your email and log in. But if you have an account, it's going to open like this. Now, if you don't want to use ChatGPT, there is the Chinese version of ChatGPT called DeepSeek. All right, let's type deepseek.com. So sometimes what I like to do is I can search for the same thing here and search for it here and then just compare both of them. Some people say they prefer using DeepSeek. Some people say they prefer using ChatGPT. But I don't think anyone is just outrightly preferable in everything. There are times when this one is performing better than this other one. Sometimes you prefer the output of this other one than this one. So while while DeepSeek is coming up, let's go ahead and type. Okay, so this is the prompt I'm going to use here. A prompt is what you're going to type to an AI to give you a result, right? That's the prompt. This is the prompt I'm going to type here. I am setting up a new YouTube channel. The name of my channel is Morning Breeze, where I intend to share motivational videos and uplifting videos. Please create a very nice, let's say very nice description for this channel, considering considering search engine optimization. What this means is um, I want it to prioritize, in fact, not considering, prioritizing search engine optimization. That means that when people search for this kind of channel, the things that will make channels to come up is what this AI should prioritize. Now I'm going to copy this, right? And let's see. All right. So it says here's an SEO optimized. Now let me go and do this too for DeepSeek. Yeah. Okay. Start now. Okay, so these apps are available on both on mobile. So if you they are available on mobile. So if you are using a mobile phone or something, you can go ahead and just download the DeepSeek. In fact, I don't even think that people should be existing without these apps because they help you a lot, right? Now we're just going to copy what is here to here, right? And I'm going to copy it and then take it to here. Where's the channel we're creating? Yes, and then paste it here. Now it says the description is too long, right? Okay, so we can remove some things. We can remove some things. Let's look at some things that were repeated. Daily motivational speeches, inspirational stories and quotes, positive mindset and personal growth. Morning routine to start your day. Let's remove this one. We still need to remove something. Mm, Let's remove this one too. All right, so we're good. All right, so we have this. Now, if you have a website or anything like that, you can add link and add your website to this part of it, right? Now, your email for contacting you, this is where you should put it. All right. Now, this email that you're putting here is not the same email that you used to. It should not be the same email that you used to. This is my advice to you. Don't use the same email. You know why? Because there are just some nonsense people. right? That will just go about spamming and trying to scam content creators. So make sure that this is a different email so that when they are sending things, they're not sending it to the email that affects your channel. You understand? They're sending it into another email, right? And then you can decide to upload watermark here. Watermark is, you know, when you watch some videos, let me see if you see something like that. When you watch some video, you see something like logo here. If you are watching some long form videos, by the bottom of it, you see something like a logo. That's watermark. So usually, if you have a logo, this is where you should upload it. But if you don't have, you can leave all these other parts. You know, but the most important part of this is the description here and the what's it called? The banner here. So let's say done here. All right. So we're going to go ahead and publish this. Then let's view. Good. This is published. Then let's go and view our channel. All right. So this is what we have. So we have successfully customized our channel as much as you can see here. This is not the best. I know you guys can do better than this, but you get the whole hang of it, right? All right. Now, something else you want to do is, I think we should do this at this point. Now, go to studio.youtube. Oh, okay, no, don't go through that. Come here to this point here and click on YouTube Studio. You can still use studio.youtube.com, it's the same thing anyway. But an easier way is just click on the picture here and then click on YouTube Studio here. Now, when you do that, let's click on YouTube Studio, it's going to take you to the part of YouTube that has to do with content creators, right? The main things that you need for your content creation are going to be here. Now, this is your channel dashboard. Normally, there should be some analytics here. This is where, if any bad thing is happening, God forbid, this is where you see it. If any good thing is happening, when you get to 50 subscribers, to tell you congratulations, you know, all your videos, you will see them here. Your most recent videos, you will see them here, right? Okay, so you can come here and click on content. You will see your content. We don't have any content right now, so we don't need to go to any of these places. Now, but there's something I wanted to show you, right? Go to settings. You see here we have settings, right? And there are some things here that you should customize. For instance, general, you can choose currency. Now we've not started any, so that's not really a priority. But you can come here to channel, right? Now you see country of residence. Country of residence. Okay. Now I was having a conversation with somebody today, and she was saying that she wanted to use United States because she wants United States audience instead of Nigerian audience. I think that YouTube already knows where you are, where you are staying, where you are uploading content from, right? So you should not be trying to trick YouTube. Anything that has to do with trick, just remove it from your mind. Anything that has to do with Dagbo, eh, normal Nigerian Dagbo, just remove those things from your mind, right? Now, the best thing you can do, if you, okay, say you don't want to be getting Nigerian content, say your kind of niche is one kind of niche that you don't really want Nigerian content, you want foreign, but you don't want Nigerian viewers, you want foreign viewers, right? What I usually advise people to do, just leave this place blank instead of going to choose USA when you are actually uploading from Nigeria. Do you understand? Uh, it's just my thoughts about it. Okay, so here we have keywords. Now you're supposed to type keywords that have to do with your kind of videos, right? And I told you anything that has to do with typing long thing, don't try to do it by yourself. Let's just go back to ChatGPT, right? Let's type, please give me keywords for my channel separated by comma, prioritizing search engine optimization. Right, right. All right, so it has given me a lot. So let me copy these ones. These ones might even be too much, but anyway, let me just come post it there. Let's see. No, it's not too much. It's within. It's it can be more than 500. So let's just go ahead and save this. Right. The other things, I think the other things we need to do. So let's go back there to settings, channel, advanced settings. So it tells you, do you want your channel as made for kids? Now, if you're not posting things, if you're not posting things that have to do with kids, right? Then say no, this channel is not made for kids, right? Now, if you're posting things that have to do with kids, legally it is required that you say yes, this channel is set for kids, set as made for kids, right? But you can also choose, I want to review this setting for every video. If you go ahead and say I want to review this for every video, every time you upload, you have to choose this. But if you choose no, you don't, it will by default just be no, even when you're uploading a new content. So you don't need to now choose for every content, right? Okay, so Google Ads linking, just leave that one now. Later on, you come and do it. Uh, the rest of these things you can just leave them though. They are not important for you right now. All right. So we'll click on save. Yeah, and then we'll come back. There's something else we still need to do. Good. You need to verify your channel. There are two things that we need to do. Number one, okay. Now it says you can manage your access to more features, intermediate, good. Now, if you don't verify your channel, there are some features on YouTube that you cannot use. Do you understand? So we'll come here and say this one is already enabled. Standard feature, upload video, create playlist, yada yada yada. That one is already enabled. You don't need to do anything. Requirement channel is free of active community guideline strikes. So by default, this is already on enabled. Now we also have intermediate features, videos over 15 minutes, custom thumbnail, and live streaming. As this channel is right now, you cannot do live streaming. You cannot do. You cannot upload videos that are more than 15 minutes. You cannot add thumbnail to your video because okay, yeah, this one is already eligible. But normally, when you open a new channel, normally you won't be eligible for this until you verify your phone number. So you should come here and click verify phone number. Do you understand? Uh-huh, right. There are also advanced features here. Increase daily video uploads and live stream, yada yada yada. Okay, here you need to use a valid ID. Now you need to do these things when you're opening a channel, right? These are things that you need to do. All right. Um, what else do we need to? Okay, if you are someone that maybe you have other people working with you, right? You need someone else to be able to, you need some other emails to be able to maybe upload things for you. Then you should come to permissions and invite them here. This is where you invite them, right? I think these are the things you need for a normal uh, YouTube channel. I think at this point we've done well. Let's go and look at our channel again. View channel. Yeah, it's coming up. Now it's almost 9. It's almost 9, so I guess I'll just end this here. So as soon as you do this, to create a video, you just come here to create and then upload video, right? That's for this. So every other thing is already set. We've already set the description, all of those things, right? If you have any question, please let me know. Let me know if you have any question. This is where we're going to end today's class. So today we talked about how to use Canva to design your banner. We also talked about how to use ChatGPT and DeepSeek. I give you the prompts that you can use to generate your description, generate keywords and stuff like that. See, let me tell you, we're going to get to a point where we're even using AI to generate what should the caption in our video is, right? Because AI these days can do a whole lot, but a lot of people don't really know that. But we're going to get to that point where we talk about all of that. But for now, we've been able to use AI, use ChatGPT and DeepSeek. We used Canva, and we opened a new channel. With these few points of mine, I hope I've been able to convince you that fathers are better than mother. If you like, argue with your keyboard. Nice, Abi. If you have any question, please let me know. Just type them here. If you have any question, I'll be very glad to answer them. I don't want this video to be too long, so it might be going up very soon. Anyway, I'm waiting for your questions. Question. I am waiting for your questions. If you don't have any question, you can hear me. Just go ahead and say no question. Then we'll end this and go back to the WhatsApp. Let me go and remove that banner. That's Taiwo. Ajibode Victoria Taiwo. It's not a debate class. So don't mind me, Jeremy. I did too much of these things. All right, no question. I'm getting no question, no question. Okay, I'm going to end this live stream here. Let's get back to WhatsApp and talk. Okay, I'm going to see you guys over there. Thank you for joining. I hope you guys enjoyed the class.